Well, mate, round one in the books, the torturously long off-season finally in the rearview mirror. Just how good did it feel to be back out there playing competitive A-League men football?
Yeah, awesome. Like you said, started back July 1st, so it's been an eternity getting to this moment, but we're really glad that the season's commenced, and I think we started with a fairly strong performance against Auckland.
Dylan was saying post-game that that's a game last season that the boys lose, but this time around they were able to maintain their discipline, maintain their focus and get that result. Is that something you take confidence from, that looking back at last season you can see the progress?
Yeah, definitely. I think that was a big emphasis in pre-season, building that strong resilience and seeing out games when oppositions might have periods of possession. I think we've grown from last year, and I think, like Dylan said, those games we can hold on and potentially get something in the end and take 3 points.
The late withdrawal of Roddy, Seb Esposito comes in. What was it like working with the youngster? He's got a lot of excitement behind him.
Yeah, he did very well. A couple of new faces in the starting 11 for the first game, which is I guess unusual, but I guess this pre-season we've had anyone that's come in, there's been a real emphasis to try and get them, I guess, acquainted with how we play and the game model and make it a flawless transition. And it really felt like that with Seb next to me.
So obviously, when you first arrived at Victory, you were coming in mid-season. Just how valuable is it to get that pre-season in with the whole squad? A lot of the new signings this season were also early in pre-season as well. Just how valuable is that?
Yeah, extremely valuable. Getting minutes under the belt with new faces on the pitch, helps the team, and especially in those tougher moments when the players and the minutes you've played together. I think it really can galvanise the team. Yeah.
Just getting back to Seb, obviously he's come in on loan from LACHLAN, Serie A setup. He was with the young Socceroos at the Under-20 World Cup. What have you seen from him at training and around the traps? What sort of footballer is he?
Seb is, I guess, you wouldn't expect him to be 20-something years old. He carries himself like he's got a decade of experience, and it really shows. So it's a credit to him. He's done very well in pre-season, and I hope he can keep that run of form up.
Is that always a good thing? Do you maybe sometimes have to go through him at training, remind him who the veterans are?
No. He holds himself very well.
And looking ahead to the Jets game on the weekend, we've seen the Jets stumbled in the F3 derby, but they still look like they're building something decent under Mike Milligan. What have you made of them?
Yeah, I've been keeping a close eye on the Jets. They obviously had a great run in the Cup and first trophy for them for a long time. So they're going to be a dangerous threat this season. Everyone's aware of that. Not the ideal start for them last week, so they'll be coming out hot for a home game, and we're desperate for 3 points as well. So I guess no game we can take too lightly, and we'll be trying to come home with 3 points.
Every time Victory go to Newcastle, they always talk about the heist in the Hunter and that grand final. Last week, Auckland, we're talking about how it was personal as well with you guys. Does it feel as though Melbourne Victory, you have 11 rivals on the fixture?
Yeah, I think I was on the receiving end of that, being on the Newcastle team last time. But it always feels when you come up against Victory, it's a bigger game and a bigger occasion. And I guess playing for Victory, that's a certain level of responsibility, and I guess it's an enjoyment too, because every game feels big and worth something. So yeah.
I was going to ask you about that. Has the heist in the Hunter came up since you've been here?
No, it hasn't.
So I'm just making a real quick one.
Yeah.
It's all for me, mate.
That's it.